Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way, if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.
Yo, what's good, y'all? What's the word? What's going on? How everybody doing out there? Y'all already know what it is. We are back again, man. And it's time for the Thursday banger. It's time for the Thursday banger, y'all. That's a lock. It's time for the Thursday banger, and I got one. I keep a banger at all times. But like I always say before I start my videos off, I have no problem delivering this content to everybody that's out there working hard, working a 9 to 5, everybody that's out there with their own business, working hard, getting to that bag the legit way. I make sure y'all got something to listen to in the morning times, man. I promise you it's no problem on my end. I also have no problem making sure I'm warning y'all and telling y'all about how dangerous prison is. I have no problem doing these things, man. I just ask one thing, and that's for y'all to stay out the way. That's it. We're going to stay out the way because it's just smart, man. We don't want to go to jail, period, man. Like, you just got to look at it, man. Like, if you someone still out here breaking the law, man, doing crime, you the guy that's, or the woman, whoever's just running around with the big wad of money still, and you got a stack of money this big, man, and like, you don't even know what to do with it, man. You just trying to spend the money and have fun with the money until the unfortunate comes, man. But the unfortunate is, man, you definitely gonna go down, man. I don't care if it's scamming or hustling or whatever you doing. You're gonna go down, man. Nobody gets away with it. And I'm gonna keep telling y'all that every video, man. So like, if you someone out there doing the wrong thing and you still wilding out, like, get your bread, man. But if you get some bread, you got enough to invest. You better invest and try to get out your situation, man. Turn your situation into a better situation, man. By turning that wad of money that you be walking around with into money that you can have on a debit card, money that you can have in the bank, man. Because that's what it's about. All that money that everybody be showing and flashing, if you're not a rapper, it don't make sense to have. Because you're not going to be able to save. You're not going to be able to do nothing with it, man. It's just a bunch of show money for social media, man. Turn your life around, man. Invest your money into something different if you get into the bag, man. You're not going to get away with hustling and scamming forever. It's not going to work. What do you think you're going to scam all the way up till you can retire in your 40s? It's not going to work, man. Stop what you're doing. Change your life around, man. And stay out the way. Period, man. But y'all already know the count, man. This is the Thursday banger. So what I need y'all to do with this one, like, share, subscribe, this one, y'all. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. What? It's time for business. It's time for business, y'all. And the story I got for y'all today is called He Needed Someone to Blame. That's how I be in there, man. Dudes that do all type of crazy stuff, man. Don't want to take accountability for it, man. Just have somebody they can just blame for it easily, man. That's all dudes be doing in there, man. Like, never really taking accountability. It's always somebody else's fault. It's always, you should have done this, you should have done that. And I can tell that's just how the world operates anyway, man. Like, nobody wants to take accountability or nothing, man. Just trying to blame somebody for their own problems or for the way they was moving. When you moving wrong and you do the wrong thing, man, step up to the plate and say that was your fault. That's what I would do, man. I'm not looking to blame nobody every time when it's something go bad in my situation, man. Like, in penitentiary, like, when stuff goes bad, man, everybody's always looking to blame somebody, man, regardless who it is. And it's just a thing that gets tired in there, man. Something that I hate witnessing and hate seeing, man. So with that being said, though, we are on Lawrenceville for this one, y'all. We are on Lawrenceville. And I can remember being in 30 building for this one right here, y'all, man. And I'm not going to say the city where these people were from, man, but I remember having a roommate, man. And we're going to call him Blue. Now, of course, Blue wasn't his name, man. But at the end of the day, I ain't going to say bro name. I ain't going to say bro name, man, on this one, man. But my roommate wasn't from Tidewater. My roommate wasn't from Tidewater, you know what I mean? He was from the 804 area somewhere. I ain't gonna say, you know what I mean? But for the most part, when me and him linked as roommates, he was a cool dude. Now, when I seen who he was, like, everybody from out his way showed him love. He had kind of like the key to the city, you know what I mean? From where he was from, everybody rocked with him. So, like, I seen that me and him was gonna be able to be good together because we was kind of on the same page of things. We was on the same page of doing everything. We both had aberrations of getting to the bag and just chilling out. That's all we wanted to do. Now, he had less time than me, you know, but at the end of the day, I still didn't have a lot of time. Around this time, I was in Lawrenceville. By the time I got there, I had like 6 years left. That's not really a lot of time to have left, but bro had less than me. But for the most part, me and him we was good roommates. I ain't even gonna lie. He had his stuff, I had my stuff. He used to get to the bag, I try to get to the bag. Then we end up getting a phone together. So we lose a phone. After we lose our first phone, we get another phone, then we lose that. Me and bro had like 4 phones. So like on our third phone, we kind of was taking that more serious, just like we took the 4th phone more serious. Losing the 3rd phone wasn't really our fault, but having that 3rd phone, we carried that junk serious. You know what I mean? We made sure that everybody that we rock with, if it was something super crazy business-wise, you definitely can use the jack. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like Blue was on some stuff, like he wasn't really like trying to let everybody rock with the jack. Now, everybody in the pod, regardless of where you at, when you locked up, you're going to have somebody outside your cell that you rock with. Now, it's very rare that you will find people that be like, yo, I don't rock with nobody but my roommate. Now, I have seen it, but you don't see it a lot. You know what I mean? So everybody will have somebody that they rock with. I did. My roommate did. Even though we was being strict on the jack, we kind of still had a couple of dudes that we rock with that was in our pod. You know what I mean? So one dude that he rocked with from his city, we're going to call him Bang. Now, Bang was from his city. And he used to rock with Bang. Bang spent a lot of time, majority in our room anyway. Like, sometimes as soon as the count will clear, he'll shoot to our room, you know what I mean? Like, or we'll go to his room a lot and blaze up, you know what I mean? It'll be vice versa. But he had a cool roommate too. Bang had a cool roommate. Now, Bang roommate was a dude, man. Like, he kind of was, the way I only can describe this dude, they all was from the same city, man, you know what I mean? But Bang roommate, he kind of was like I'm not gonna say like a nerdy dude, because I seen him fight. I seen him get into it with a dude in the gym, and I seen him get the wrecking, and he handled his business. So I ain't gonna put him at nerdy, but he was more like really like he looked like he was going to church a lot on the street. Now that's not bad either, what I'm saying, but like basically he just looked like somebody that didn't belong in penitentiary with us, but he's in there with us and he has to adapt. But he didn't want to do nothing to jeopardize him staying in penitentiary. So I can remember when he first found out we had a phone. Now, he found out that we had a phone because his roommate Bang. I told y'all Bang is connected with my roommate Blue. Now, Blue came and told me, was like, yo, look, we gonna go down there. Dude, we had bought some drinks from the dude downstairs. We had bought some drinks from the dude downstairs before count. So we was like, at count, we was gonna party in our room. We was like, nah, let's go party in Bang room. Now, Bang slept in cell, like kind of like further down from our side, from our cell, on the same tier, on the top tier, but further down, not as close to the handicap, but like probably like 2 cells before the handicap. So he had a good room too, because you can see everything. If you come to this door, you can see the front door, the back door, downstairs, the steps. You can see all of that. So he was like, look, we're gonna go in there. So I'm like, all right. So I remember when the count was clearing, I grabbed the jack. I'm grabbing the jack. I'm like, hey, Blue, should I bring the jack? He like, yeah, you good, bring the jack. I'm like, they know about his roommate? No. He was like, man, you know, we be letting Bang use it. I'm pretty sure his roommate. He was like, I don't know though. I ain't never asked Bang. I was like, man, go ask him, man, before I bring the joint, man. Because like, if he don't know, it ain't no need to even bring the joint. You know what I mean? So he was like, all right. So he dipped out. He came back. He was like, Bang was like, nah, he don't know, but still bring the joint. So I'm like, for what? He was like, cuz. He was like, man, he gonna party with us. We might as well just tell him. So I'm like, man, all right, man, he from y'all town. Now make sure he like, no, I got it, everything straight. So we shoot the Bang cell. So we get in Bang cell. You know what I mean? His roommate in there, we're gonna call him Jay. So Jay in there, Jay, he cool, quiet. Like I say, he's the ball. He ain't really do a lot in the pod. He wasn't no loud dude in the pod, but still though, like he in there with us, and he cool with my man, with my roommate city. So he's cool with my roommate because they from the same city. So we go in the joint, he in there, he don't say nothing. We blazing up, we in that joint, we messing with the la-la. We got the drinks going around, so we getting lit in the joint. So after a while, I want to use the jack. You know, my adrenaline kind of running now. I'm litty, you know, I'm buzzing. I'm feeling good, so it's burning me up not to pull it out. So I look at my roommate Blue. I'm like, what's up? He like, he started smiling. He was like, he already knew what I was thinking. I was like, I pulled that joint out. When I pulled the joint out, I seen Jay eyeballs. Jay was like, well, y'all got a jack? He's like, yeah, we got a jack. We got a jack. He was like, man, he looked at Blue. He was like, man, the whole time you had a jack. You ain't tell me. Blue was like, you don't get in trouble, remember? Remember, you say you ain't. He was like, still though, man, you tripping, man. I got about 3 old ladies, man. Man, I got 3 old ladies, man. I got an old lady that do this and do that, and I got another old lady that do this and do that. He just start running down his resume of old ladies. So Bang like, yeah, he keep the women, but man, he don't know what to do with him though. He don't know what I be trying to tell him. He don't know what to do with him. So we all in there just tripping. We talking about it. So as we start talking about it, after I used the phone, I passed it to Blue. Blue used the phone. He passed it to Bang. After Bang used the phone, Bang was like, man, look, prove that you can. So he get on the phone. So bro get the phone and bro call somebody, y'all. So boom, the phone start ringing. He like, hey, he put it on speaker. He like, hey, look, telling you my old lady. Telling you waiting on me when I come out. She was like, who is this? He was like, this Jay. This Jay. She was like, oh, I didn't know who you was from this number. What's up? He was like, nah, look, what's up, man? He was like, look, what's up? Everything straight, man. You get the car straight because you know you about to start coming to see me. Dudes be thinking I'm welling because they ain't in that. He just going in. She like, nah, y'all crazy. She was like, whose phone is this? So Blue was like, this is my phone. This is my phone. She was like, Blue, this Blue? He was like, yeah, this Blue. Who is this? She was like, this. She called her real name. We're going to call her L. She was like, this L. This, you don't remember me? I was young back then. But she started talking. So Blue was like, he started thinking. He was looking. He was like, I don't remember you. I don't remember you, Shaw. I don't remember you. So she like, you remember me. So she just changed the subject. So they start talking. And then, you know what I mean? Bro got back on the jump. And he hopped on his bed, all that's lit. He took advantage. He jumped on the bed. Jay jumped on the top rack and started talking to the joint. You know what I mean? So when he hang up with her, he called another joint. So after he finished talking to her, Blue was like, yo, hey, look, which L is that? Which L is that again? He was like, man, you know, man, such and such people from da-da-da-da-da-da. He like, I think I know what you're talking about. I don't know, though, because the one I know ain't young. You know what I mean? So Jay was like, no, I'm telling you, man, yeah, man, my old lady, man, she rocked with me, da-da-da-da. He was talking. So he hang up, you know what I mean? So they had that conversation. So now it's time to get ready to go to lunch. So we get up, we leave out, we go back to my cell. So we go to our cell. Blue was like, hey, look, Weezy, man. He was like, man, I'm trying to remember who old girl is. He was like, man, but I don't remember. I was like, man, that John crazy. So as we talking, Bang come to the room. He was like, y'all ain't going to child. We was like, yeah. He was like, hey, Bang, who this? So Bang trying to explain to him who that girl is, and my roommate still really don't know. You know what I mean? But he like, yo, is that bro a real old lady for real? He was like, man, he got a bunch of old ladies, man. I don't know, man. So Blue was like, oh, he was like, man, yeah. He was like, man, I remember L. He was like, yeah. Oh, man, I almost forgot. Oh, you know how you be thinking about something and going over here. He was like, yeah, I remember her name. He was like, bro, look, her whole family trained to go, man. Get her to bring the package. He was like, why bro ain't getting her to bring the package? Bang was like, he ain't trying to get no package, man. Like, he ain't trying to get no package, man. Like he say he trying, you know, that ain't what he into. Like, he'll smoke the la-la. He'll mess with the la-la, but he ain't trying to get no package, though. So, Blue like, man, I'm going to holler at him. So we go to dinner. I ain't sit with them. You know what I mean? It was they little city. I went over there with my guys. So when we come back in, we going to sale. You know what I mean? He was like, hey, let me get the jack. I'm like, all right. I go in my pants, get the jack. He like, I'm about to go down here and let Jay holler at him, man, holler at that girl, L. He was like, man, she'll bring the package, man. She'll bring the package, but I'm about to try to get him, you know what I mean? So he went down there. So they was in there for a while. Like, I was downstairs watching the game. I was chilling. Like, I didn't have to use the phone at the particular moment. I was kicking with my guys. You know what I mean? I'm chilling. And then I hear my sonny come to the door. He like, hey, Weezy. Hey, Weezy. I'm like, yo, he like, hey, come here, Weezy. I'm like, shh. I thought maybe I had a call or something like that. So I go up the steps. Shoot up the steps. Get to the cell kind of right there. As soon as you get the steps, go to the jump. What's up? He like, hey, look. Bang standing right here. Jay sitting on the bench. My roommate sitting on the bottom bunk. He like, hey, look, man, I'm trying to tell him, man, get this girl to bring the package, man. He was like, look, we all can get called around the same time. Bang will bring the package back. All he got, if he's scared to bring the package back, Bang, he can just hand it off to Bang inside the bullpen gym, and Bang will bring the package back. So he was like, just let me know if I'm saying something wrong right now, Weezy, because he acting like I'm trying to mess his time up or something. So I'm like, I look at him because he don't even know. Like, I wanted to tell him, like, for real, like, he was sitting right there beside him. Like, when they asked me that opinion, I wanted to tell him, like, yo, bro, I am the la-la. But I ain't even say that, though. But I'm just like, hey, bro, look, what's up, man? Yeah, that sounds like a plan. I was like, all y'all got to do is go together, like he say. If you shook to do your own stuff, let Bang bring the jank back. I said, but either way, he was like, no, like, man, she got kids, man. I ain't really trying to, man, I rock with her like that, though, man. Like, I ain't trying to do it. Like, I ain't with that, man. Like, I want to get a couple dollars, but like, I just ain't. We like, so what do you mean you not like that, bro? You have to be like that. So Bang like, man, look, we gonna talk about it. Don't worry about it, man. So Blue like, man, this nigga scared, man. This nigga scared, man. Look, man, who being scared, nigga? Yeah, who being scared? He like, man, I ain't scared. Y'all tripping, man. So I ain't paying no mind. I dipped out. I gave him my opinion. I slid. So when we locked down, gang, I go in the cell. Blue was sitting in that junk. Blue was like, hey, look, man, don't think I'm dirty for this, though, y'all. I'm like, what? He like, man, look, I'm gonna wait till they count. I'm like, man, I kind of had an idea what he was thinking because I seen it in his eyes. I seen it in his eyeballs that he was thinking something crazy. So he like, when they counted, he like, hey, look, watch the door for me. I'm like, all right, I go to the door, look. Bro, grab a jack, dial a number. You know what I mean? Dial a number. He like, hey. She like, what's up, Jay? He like, nah, this ain't Jay, this Blue. He like, she like, oh, what's up, big bro? What's good? Like, shit, man. Like, for real though, like, I ain't got long though, but I just want to ask you, like, because if I'm wrong, you can just keep it between us. Or if you feeling what I'm saying, you can still keep it between us. She was like, what's up? He like, he looking at me, he like, I can hear it because it's super quiet in the cell. And like, he don't even got it on speakerphone. And like, if you talk loud enough, you still can hear. He kind of close to the door where I'm at. So he like, hey, look, man, first of all, is you and Jay in a relationship? She was like, nah, big bro, like, you know, we cool. I know him from the hood, but nah, we ain't in a relationship. He told y'all that. He like, yeah. She was like, I fuck with him though. Like, you know, I'm gonna hit 0 for him. And you know, he was like, all right, look, we got that out the way. Look, second, look, I know your big cousin. Your big cousin used to make trips. You trying to tell me you don't want to get no money and I'm on Lawrenceville? She was like, I was waiting for Jay to tell me that. Like, I wanted to get some money, but he just be not having the right answers. Now he got me stuck on his visiting list. And now I can't even do nothing. Like, my other friend be coming up there bringing the package for a dude that's in 80 building. So when he say that, I'm like, man, it's crazy, man. He like, so look, all right, if I put it together, would you come through? She was like, how I'm gonna do that? He was like, look, you might just gotta come see him, but when you get in there, I'm gonna get you to dump it off to my peoples. She was like, I don't know, like, because he might feel like he involved if anything go wrong. And you know how he be talking about messing up his release date. He like, man, look, this is what I'm saying though, man. Look, let me handle that, man. All I know is, are you agreeing to these coming through? Because his roommate will bring the junk back. His roommate the one want you for real. Look at him like, that's bad. That's bad right there. He was like, his roommate the one bang. She was like, oh, bang, cute. Yeah, look. This is what I'm saying. Look, y'all handle that, then get back with me. He was like, all right. He on the jack up, y'all. So cool. I'm home. I'm standing by the door like this the whole time, watching the door, listening to this conversation. Like, yo, I get off the door. I'm like, oh, that's what I see. You about to take, bro, joint? You know what I mean? Like, I done went through this before. Like, I went through this on Sussex before about trusting people. Now, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, this, I'm neutral in this, y'all, because these guys are from a whole nother part of Virginia. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, like I can't really do nothing. What you want me to do? Go tell the dude Jay what's going on? No. At the end of the day, I'm on my roommate team. Like whatever my roommate choose to do, I'm gonna rock with my roommate. I have to. Like, that's just how it is in penitentiary. Like, even though everybody in penitentiary are not angels, let's get that out of the way. Like, it's opportunity gonna come. Opportunity don't usually come to dudes that's in penitentiary. So when opportunity comes knocking in penitentiary, we gonna open up the goddamn door, y'all. So boom. So I tell bro, I say, man, look, man. I said, I fuck with bro, man. I said, man, well, look, that joint talking about bringing the package, bro. He was like, yeah. He was like, man, her cousin trained. He was like, man, look, goddamn, I'm gonna holler at Bang, got the count. You know what I mean? I'm gonna holler at Bang, got the count, and see what we gonna do. We put it together, We go from there. I'm like, all right, that's a bet. So I'm like, yo, look, I'm trying to get in the whip, but I'm trying to figure out how, though. He was like, nah, don't worry, you ain't gotta get, I'm gonna look out for you, Weezy, you good. So I'm like, all right, now, I done seen my roommate get some stuff and play fair. He definitely do like how I do when you got a cool celly. I play dumb fair. You know what I mean? So I ain't got nothing to do with this, but I'm right in the middle of this stuff, like as far as witnessing the shit. So count cleared. Man, he go down the joint, he get Bang attention. Bang come out cell. Bang come to the joint. He like, hey, look, man. Look, this is what we gonna do, yo. Goddamn. We gonna motherfucker try to set it up for all of them could come and get my sister to call you out. Goddamn, you know, my girl gonna come. L gonna come and call Jay out at the same time. Everybody else gonna get called out. And we all gonna be over there and we just gonna try to make the play. So Bang like, man, I feel you.
But that sound like a lot right there, man. Like that sound like a lot right there, man. Like we can't be doing a lot and end up getting caught, man. He was like, look, he was like, man, for real, man. Like Jay don't deserve that jump. He was like, man, for real, I want the jump, man. Bro was like, Blue was like, man, that's why I was just telling Weezy. He was like, look, I talked to her on the jack. Bang was like, you talked to her? He was like, yeah. He was like, man, look, I told her straight up that you the one who want her. She was like, man, she was wondering why bro don't want to get no money on Lawrenceville. She said her friend bringing the package for a nigga in the 80 building game. You know what I mean? Bro was like, man, see, we missing out on bread all because this nigga scared. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn. I'm looking at their dilemma like, you know, I said, man, let me add something. I said, you know what? I said, man, for real, man, like, I ain't even gonna lie. Like, I ain't saying what y'all doing is cool, but I'm rocking with my roommate just like how I told y'all. That's when I let it be known. I'm like, I'm rocking with Blue. You know what I mean? Like, at the end of the day, I don't know Jay. Like, what he's doing right now, yeah, that's his girl, his make-believe girl, or whatever the case, but he ain't getting no money right now. So, like, it's all about that on Lawrenceville. So I'm like, he BSing right now. So I said, man, for real. I said, man, for real though, man, like you should just tell him though. I said, because a nigga done this to me before on Susses. I said, you can't really, he's like, man, fuck that shit. Blue petty as shit. Blue's like, your girl either strong or she not. That's just how I go, Weezy. He was like, shit, if a nigga pull up on my girl with a proposition or try to call back later on and do some old snaky shit, he was like, she gonna tell me immediately, Weezy. I was like, that's a fact. She's supposed to, bro. Like, for real, any real woman would. You know what I mean? Like, regardless of I'm worried about his safety. No, you gotta alert your partner about snake activity, man. Don't worry about safety or how you gonna react. Don't let a snake just slither around him, man. Alert your partner about a snake. This happens. This is for in prison or in the street. You know what I mean? So I'm like, this junk wild, man. I'm like, I don't really know, you know what I mean, how they gonna carry it, but I'm like, yo, man, for real, I gave them the option, like, just tell bro, y'all gonna take the jump. They're like, nah, because that can mess the joint up and no telling how he gonna react or blah, 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 how this gonna go, blah, blah, blah. So they went with how they was gonna do it. Blue ended up talking back to L, and I guess she agreed to come through and do that whole joint and call bro out. Now, right around this time on Lawrenceville, you had to have a visiting list. But then they changed it in 2011. And then they said, anybody can come see you. But once they come see you once, they are on their list. And then if they want to come see somebody else, you got to write something up. They got to write something. And then they'll remove you from that list. Then they can come see somebody else. Basically, they was taking away how hard it was just to see other inmates in penitentiary. I guess on Lawrenceville, because I can remember on Susses, they would have a paper with like 11 names on it or 10 names on it. And you would have to have everybody that you want to come see you on that joint. Just like how your phone list would be kind of like, and if they're not on that list, they can't come see you. But on Lawrenceville, it changed up. Anybody can come see anybody, man. I'm trying to tell you, it was a free-for-all with the package in the V-room when they did that, man. It was a free-for-all, you hear me? So the whole time they putting this together, man. They was ready for it to work. So Jay feeling good. He getting a visit. L coming to see him. He don't know what's going on. He oblivious to everything. He don't even know the whole play. You know what I mean? Counting on the person that he rock with. You know what I mean? To bring the package. So they go over the joint. So they go over that joint. Man, I can remember they was over there for a minute, man. The first person came back was Jay. I seen Jay. He was the first person I spotted. I don't say nothing. Probably about 15 minutes later, I seen Bang come in. I don't see no activity like he might have a package. Bang come in. Bang was like, he walked up, he looked at the score on the TV. He was like, I was trying to get his attention. He when he look at me, I'm on the top 10. He like, he walked over there. Then he finally went up the steps. He ain't do the sack run game, y'all. So he ain't had that package. So boom, I already knew it. He didn't have that package. Then I see my roommate come back in a little bit later. He talking to the dude across the hall. Then he back in. He come in. He look up. He see me on the joint. He come up the steps. He come in the cell. I'm back in the cell. I'm like, what's up? He like, man, we get all the way over there, man. It was just too much. He was like, old girl froze because like she got to do a magic trick and kind of like come to our table and dump it off to my peoples. And I got to get it and give it to Bang peoples. He was like, they had Bang sitting all the way on the other side of us. And it was just like a stupid way we couldn't do it. And he was like, oh, girl just ain't want to do it without alerting, bro. And I was like, man, so it ain't happened, man. Y'all went over there and didn't get the package, bro. He was like, nah, bro, didn't get it. And I was like, that's crazy. Like, man, see, this motherfucking nigga Jay, man. This nigga Jay, man, scared ass nigga, man. Fuck that shit. So the whole time, Jay don't know they mad for real about him not knowing what's going on, that That he really messed the play up. He didn't know about the play, so how can he mess the play up? He didn't even know what the hell was going on. So I guess Bang was mad. So as we talking, we come out the joint, as he telling me about it, as we talking, we hear an argument coming on down the joint, you know what I mean? So we hear him arguing now. Bang is a little smaller than Jay, you know what I mean? Jay got a little bit more size than Bang, slightly. So we hear arguing, we go down there, as we get down there, we hear, fuck you. So we get to the door, I'm behind Blue. Blue open the door, he like, man, Blue going to jump. He grabbed, this is my word, he grabbed Jay ass, put that nigga in a fiend. When he grabbed Jay, I push Bang, boom, I push Bang went that way. I got like in the middle. My roommate was right there, so we kind of in the middle of the, Bang was like, yeah, you a bitch, bro. You a bitch, bro. He was like, I'm a bitch. I'm a bitch, nigga, you a bitch. How the fuck I'm a bitch? I'm about to get out the cell with your pussy ass, nigga. The fuck, nigga? You ain't gonna make L bring the package? You gonna have us in this bitch fucked up? That's what you gonna do? That nigga got down. Jay was like, nigga, I ain't going to jail or jeopardizing what the fuck I got going on, nigga, for your dumb ass, nigga, or you, Blue. Blue was like, what? He was like, y'all niggas fucking, y'all heard me, man. Fuck both of y'all niggas, man. Blue was like, fuck me. He was like, yeah, fuck both of y'all niggas, man. That nigga Bang was like, man, you this nigga a bitch. That nigga a bitch, it's my word. So they rumbled, but it wasn't like nobody got beat up bad or won't nothing, you know what I mean? It won't nothing like that. But at the same time, though, I'm just like this shit, wow, man. Like, he still don't know that Braun done went behind his back. You know what I mean? He arguing with the man about he should get the package because I guess he was frustrated that they didn't get the package. Man, I promise you, through all that arguing, the sergeant come through the top door. Niggas like, sergeant in the pod. He started to talk to cool nigga though, kind of. He come walk in. Nigga walk in. I go down the step gang. I haul ass. I can go down the steps. Blue come down there a little bit behind me. Bang and Jay still in this. They sellers, you know what I mean? But they was the one rumbling. So they get round the joint. Sergeant get round the joint. He gets to they said, he like, he stopped, he like, he opened the door. He was like, y'all all right in there? That nigga Bang was like, nah, I ain't all right, man. Matter of fact, man, look, can you move me to 31 pod, man? I don't want to stay in the pod. I don't want to stay in the cell with this lame right here, man. Jay was like, yeah, get him out my cell, Sarge. Nigga, a lame. He was like, yeah, I'm a lame, all right, we're going to see who a lame. Yeah, you a lame. That's my word. Sergeant was like, man, look, man, y'all get that. He was like, nah, I ain't either do that or take me to the hole. Bang was like, do that, take me to the hole. Sergeant was like, come on. He was like, is it room over there? Bang was like, yeah, there's room over there. So Bang, he took Bang over there, or took Bang in the office. And the next thing you know, Bang came back in the pod. He running up the steps. He seen us down top. He was like, man, I'm moving to 31 pod. So boom. I was like, damn. So Blue like, shh, man, for real, I ain't want my nigga in the cell with him anymore anyway. Fuck goddamn Jay. So they cut Jay off. You know what I mean? They cut him off. But at the same time, though, like, they all from the same spot. So I know it was kind of affecting them, even though I know they was moving creepy anyway on the nigga. They was moving creepy on the nigga. But for real, this is all Jay fault. Anyway, for getting all comfortable. I told y'all this shit happened to me, man. You gotta be careful who you calling on the non-nigga phone. You gotta be careful about who know who, this and that, especially with your own home team. Because this shit is grimy, man. This shit is grimy as fuck. So Bang moved next door. So Bang get over next door, you know what I mean? So Bang over there next door. Man, I promise you, man, Blue came back in the jump, man. Blue was like, yo, look. He was like, man, goddamn, that shit a wrap for J and L. I was like, what you mean? He was like, shit, Bang took her, bro. I was like, what you mean he took her? He was like, man, he took her, bro. He was like, the only thing she gotta do now is just get off his list. You know what I mean? He was like, you know how mad she was that she had a package on her and then didn't get rid of it. She had to leave back out with the fucking package. I'm like, that shit, wow. He was like, yeah, bro. He was like, man, Bang got her. He was like, Bang got her, man. I was like, damn, that shit, wow, this is a bitch, man. He was like, yeah, so, you know, goddamn, you know, about to put this play together. And then that's just what it is. Weezy Bang will go get it, but he got to get off the nigga visiting list first. I mean, I'm like, damn. I'm like, he went over to the next part. Now he's not in the cell with the nigga. He straight took the joint. You know? So I said it took him probably about 2 weeks for L to get off a J visiting list. So J be thinking he top player and all that. Now he can't really ask us to use the jack like that. I heard him come back and ask Blue. And then he told Blue, man, I was just venting, bro. Like, man, fuck with y'all, man. Blue clapped him, bye. Now you can't hold my jack. So he got on the wall phone. You know what I mean? He tried to get on the wall phone. He used the phone from the wall phone. So he's not getting no visits from L no more. You know what I mean? L didn't come see him the next 2 weeks. So he didn't know what the hell was going on. You know what I mean? He didn't know what the fuck was going on for the next 2 weeks. The whole time, the second week, which was the second week that he didn't get to visit on that week, was when she finally came to see Bang. So they got the visiting list straight. So they came to see Bang. I knew they came to see Bang when my celly came back in the cell. My celly had la and tobacco. You hear me? I was like, he came back in with it. He was like, yeah. He was like, that nigga ain't got to bring the package. Shit. My roommate funny as hell. He on the table. He like, yeah, that nigga ain't got to bring the package. Shit, we would go around this dumbass. I'm like, that's L. He be like, yeah, told you Bang got her dumbass. So Bang 229, he come over there. We blaze up. We blaze up in the joint. We come out. Seen goddamn bro, Jay standing there looking dumb as hell. He got that dumb look. He watching niggas going down the steps. We lit all up. Bro slide back to his pod. You know what I mean? Jay still don't know what the fuck going on. So they slanging Bang that whole shit that weekend. They had a good weekend, bro. Like they finally got in. My celly had it. I ain't had to do nothing. He looked out like he said. Everything was lovely. I promise you, man. So the third week roll around. Bro trying to run this till the wheels fall off, by the way. Bang gonna snap. Bang ain't gonna bullshit with this play. Third week roll around. Bang go over that joint again. Bang go over that shit again, man. I promise you, he go over that joint again. I'm in the pod chilling. I'm in the joint. Goddamn, Bang been left. You know what I mean? Like him and my roommate gonna go the same time. So when my roommate leave, I already know Bang going. So they been left. So I'm watching the game on TV. I'm chilling. Goddamn, I just hear a nigga coming down the steps like, and I look back. It was goddamn Jay. Jay shoot out. He went to the visit. I'm like, oh shit. I was like, I see that nigga leaving. I was like, man, that shit crazy as a motherfucker. I said they ain't gonna know what's going on now. That's a lot.
Get your money, don't care who judge. Stay out the way, surround yourself with nothing but love. Stay out the way if you a gangster, killer or thug. Stay out the way, put your faith in the man above. Stay out the way, chill with your family, siblings and blood. Stay out the way, kick it with your girl, forget hit in the club. Stay out the way, mind on your money, ain't no switching it up. Stay out the way, stand out the way, what you thought that it was. Stay out the way. If you stuck down on your luck, not feeling righteous, did a petty crime, just looking for some excitement. Now your name on affidavits and court indictments, get paid for a lot, but your freedom is priceless. You did the crime, you do the time, don't let it surprise you. Real stories from the heart, just to open your eyes up.